Good morning, everybody. I thought I'd come down to the plot today. Just been and spoken to one of my neighbours who's got a young child, so I'm not going to be facing their direction this morning. So fairly new on the plot they are, so that's nice. But let's have a look and see what I've got in today. So I have got my potatoes are there. All that is potatoes. That there, let's see if I got it right. That bit there that's got nothing in, and this bit here that's got nothing in is going to be my beans again, once I've got my things sorted, my frame, whatever it is. And then here, where all this is where my sweet corn's going. I've got some seeds in at the moment at home, but it's a case of they ain't come up yet. Well, I hope I don't have the same problems I have the other year. So here, I've got more potatoes in here. And we'll just see how they come up. We found a lot of what they call volunteer spuds as well, so these were only done last weekend, so it's all looking rather nice. I am trying to water, but it takes about 12 watering cans to do this. This is my wood pile, as it has been for the last couple of years. You all know why this is down. This is down so that I can get my a decent rhubarb that's there, to move it over here, so that will be split in the winter. And then look at my apple tree. Just look at my apple tree today. Look at all those blossoms that's coming, and I've been told to cut it back just a little bit so that I've got better blossom, better things for bearing fruit bearing, that's what they call it. So let's have a look around here now, shall we? This is the dreaded raspberry canes. I really don't like the raspberry canes at all, but you lot do, and so does Si. So there we are. That was only like a little bit a couple of weeks ago, as we all know, so I'll need to get them all done in. This is comfrey. If anybody wants them or knows what I can do with it or how to keep it this sort of size, I'd be really grateful. So let's go and have a look. Shed roof eventually will be done, I'm hoping. So let's see what happens. I've got to dig those up that's in the path. They all need to come up. The raspberry canes are spreading to my neighbour's plot. I need to get them up. There's my water, needs a good stir. Paint's looking all right from the last time, from when we did a couple of weeks ago. So yep, does definitely need a new roof putting on there for definite. And then that's my other water butt. Thought I'd give you a full tour of the plot today. This is where my compost bin was, and I've now got one of the Daleks in there. Anybody who knows what a Dalek is knows what we're looking at. Okay, so there we are. So let's have a look here. I planted in here some broad beans. As you can see, I've got some weeds, but I have got some broad beans coming up. There's 3, I only put 8 in, but they are coming up. So I've got some leeks coming up over there. Can you see those? There, that's my leeks coming up. There, I've got to get some more planted. I'll do those at home, and I can't remember what the rest were, so we'll just have to open see. This, I'm not sure what's going in here this time. I've still got it covered with dried rosemary, so we'll have to see what's happening. So we planted some radishes down here, as you can see. Some of them are coming up, but they've only been put in a week, so they're looking all right, aren't they? So what we got next? Oh, garlic's there, and I've got me rosemary, and I have some sage in there. That plot there, that bed there, as you can see, I know it's a bit skewy-ish, but that plot there is the one that I really don't know what I'm putting in, because I think I might need to just dig it all out and give it a good clear out. Those are marigolds coming up there, the big yellow English marigolds in Hitler. That's rubbish that I did out the other day. And this is where my onions are, is in here. Oh, sorry, you don't need to see my shape on there. So that's the onions in there. I normally put these white canes, these white things up, so I know where I've actually planted. So I've got a good idea. So we know straight away that one over there has got note in it. So what else have I got? Let's go and have a look at my strawberries, shall we? So let's go and have a look at my strawberries. So I've got carrots coming up here, as you can see. I have some carrots. I finally have some carrots. Not that we need anything else, but that's my carrots. And these are some leeks that were coming up last year. or they might even be garlic, I can't remember what they are. So they're coming up, and then I've got some lettuce coming up over there. I did plant one row of lettuce. We're going to see what comes up. I'm going to do some weeding in a bit, and then that's that. And then over there we've got some more radishes, if you can see over there. That's my radishes. So, and then we have, look at this bumper rhubarb I've got here, eh? Look at that bumper rhubarb there. So that's that. So that's a tour of my plot today. So what am I going to do today? I've got weeding to do in my strawberry bed. Definitely got some weeding there to do. I've got some other weeding to do in some of the other beds, and I want to try and get this looking a bit tidier than it was, because I've got wood all over the plot, so I want to get all my wood on there that I don't want to get rid of. So I think I'll leave it for that now, and hope that I can sort myself out. But definitely need to do some weeding, and I just thought we'd say goodbye to my neighbour's chickens while I'm here, because one of my neighbours has got some chickens. So there you am. Let's go and show you his chickens. Hey up, there we are. There we are, chickens. Morning ladies, how are we? How are we ladies? There we are, new chickens, some of them are. So anyway, I think this one is curry, this one's biryani, that's jalfrezi, and that is chicken bhuna at the back. Okay, so they've all got names in my opinion. I don't know what my neighbour calls them, but it's curry, biryani, jalfrezi and balti. Okay, I will see you all hopefully very, very soon. Just thought you could like a look around my plot and see what other people have been doing. So there's nobody else down here bar a couple of people, so I'm free to do this today, so you can see some of the other plants that people are growing. That is a gorgeous tree, absolutely beautiful. I can't remember whether it's a damson, an apple or a pear, so I don't see it in bloom very often. So okay, these are new neighbours here. They've taken over a whole plot, and then there we are. We can see that some people have had problems with the storm damage, and that's about it. Right, bye bye peeps.